All right. Welcome back to Someone Will Die. Episode dos. That's right. In Spanish, right? Episode 2. So, yes.
Tell them about the changes.
So, we've swapped up a little bit. Our camera die was a little bit dark, and I feel like you couldn't really see it very well anyway. Just for all the skeptics out there, we do roll dice here on Someone Will Die, and we stick to those what the dice lands on, and we will never, ever stray from that. So, here we are, back to your Dungeon Master, Dave Mcphillips, with Someone Will Die.
Hi. They actually changed the camera, so now I have my own camera, which is kind of great.
We can see all your facial expressions.
I'm actually faking being camera shy, and me faking being camera shy is
it.
making me a little camera shy. This is kind of crazy how that works.
You just really confused me.
It's exactly what a dungeon master is supposed to do.
We
Confuse
are
you.
we are in the world. Little quick recap. The gang got abducted by aliens. Only one of them realizes that they were abducted, and they were probed with things. And let's see what else happened. They abducted and probed, and they awoke in their beds, and they started noticing there's a few little different things that happened. Oh, and they all saw each other inside the spaceship. I had to turn my head to burp. Have y'all ever seen that YouTube video, Chocolate Rain? He's singing.
Probably.
Yes.
He's singing Chocolate Rain, and he turns his head to breathe, and then some stay dry, those stay the same. No? Anyway, Chocolate Rain
I know you're talking
on YouTube. Can I say that? Is that
That's copyrighted. We're getting taken down. Demonetized right there.
No, you can. You have like 3 seconds of song in every song. That's not. I don't know.
That was like 4.1 seconds.
Yeah.
So everybody was probed. Everybody was probed, and then they woke up and they started realizing that they have these new, Google glasses that are
Contacts.
surgically embedded in their eyes. I don't know. Nobody's tried to removing an eye to find out. That might happen this episode.
Amethyst eye.
And then there's also a giant festival going on in the world that everybody's going to check out, that everybody in the world is checking out. But these 4 have their own side mission. We are still getting the party together. And did I miss anything? Was that a good recap?
Building the anti-gravity thing.
Yeah.
Traveling.
Haley and
how small the
Wiley's
world
character
is,
just
know each other.
Just traveled together to find the gnome ruins of the monastery, and they just stepped up to the monastery grounds, and Cody's character Tiberius has been pounding brews all day and pressing buttons,
Among other things, probably.
and pressing buttons that he doesn't know the source to.
And Olo has partaken of mushrooms before. So
That was a long, long time ago.
that's what they all say.
In a galaxy far away.
I can still remember. Nothing.
Loud.
3 seconds. We only got 3 seconds.
I'm a bit drunk.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that was only like one.
Sip of coffee.
That's really loud, isn't it?
Can you add in right here, like the captions, sips of coffee, and then turns head to burp.
Excitement intensifies.
Excitement intensifies.
Maybe.
Right, ready? I'm ready. Y'all ready?
Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah! Isn't that what that guy says?
Yeah.
So, welcome
Let's
back
go.
to the
Ready.
inside of my brain, where there is a little teeny tiny world of Earth that you are all living in. Remember, this Earth is only, I don't know if I said this, but
The size of
this
Iceland?
Earth is if you walked from one end to the other, if you walked a full circle, it would only be about 800 miles to walk a full circle. And there is water that you'd have to cross. It's a small
How
earth,
shallow is the water?
round. I don't know. Why don't you go find out?
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Please don't take a note about that. Okay.
Let's begin with Olo. Let's begin with these two, Quell and Mandrid. Y'all have walked up upon the grounds. And
I don't want to be like right in front of like the center of this. I want to be like kind of over towards the side, like just kind of scoping everything out before.
you want to roll a perception dice?
Love to. 9.
It looks like a normal day here.
Great.
Quill, you stay back, and I will approach these ruins and see if I can find this gnome we saw.
I'll watch carefully. Go for it.
I approach.
Nice.
I meant to say that to you, not like I'm just...
Let's see. Go ahead and you can roll a perception roll if you want. Although I'm rolling for Bartleby and Charlemagne. What'd you roll?
An 11.
Nice. What did you roll? So you're just walking up, no stealth?
No stealth.
Cool. So you get up to the front of the ruins and you see basically exactly the way it sounds is an old monastery with ruins on a hill and berry bushes in the distance with lambs and sheep and the occasional goat. And since it's ruins, you see two gnomes just doing their daily routines inside the ruin structures.
With my face somewhat covered, I'll approach them and yell, "Excuse me, I am looking for a particular gnome. I was told I might find them here."
And so they say, "That's right." They don't say anything because they're in a silent monastery, but they look at you and they nod, and then they turn back to then they stick up one finger, and they turn to what they were just doing.
Perhaps they don't understand me. I look to Quell and
I'm like
so
40 feet away, like... Oh, sorry. And I'm like 40 feet away, like... Keep going.
So I'll switch to gnomish at this point. The gnome I'm looking for. He's about this small, very small hands. He reeked of elderberries.
All right, and explain how close to the temple grounds have you walked up? Have you walked up like within 10 feet of them, or are you still talking to them from a distance?
I would have approached talking range. I would have started talking early though, and then just kept walking.
Okay. As you walk up and talk to them, they quickly, they don't quickly, they acknowledge you with a bow, and they signal you to follow them as they walk back towards where you came from, outside of the temple grounds. Although, roll perception.
I just did. 16.
You hear this hooded figure talking about you, and you've also noticed that the dots that used to be far apart are now close together, but you're not completely aware of how the GPS works yet. So you hear this person talking about you, and you see Charlemagne and Bartleby are taking them outside of the sacred ground to talk to them.
Oh no. Charlemagne and Bartleby, I hope they don't get mugged by that hobgoblin. He's a kind of a scary looking dude. I think he was talking about me. I heard him mention berry-stained hands and stinking of elderberry. That's how some people have described me before. Though he did say I was a little bit shorter than I am. I'm actually 3.5 feet tall. He said I was about 6 inches tall. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what he'll do to Charlemagne and Bartleby.
They're walking. They have crossed the boundary of silence.
Oh no. I hope that they do not reveal my location. And the location of my berries.
Well, Wiley.
I'm going to sneak up and listen to their conversation.
Okay. So we'll get you to roll a stealth.
20.
Excellent. And I mean, which is very suitable for your size. You can hide behind.
I'm a very sneaky gnome.
You can hide behind a garden gnome that's out there.
The layers.
And Wiley, you're talking to Charlemagne. Charlemagne, did you follow her back?
Yes, I did.
And they go, we don't usually get guests here. We are a sacred place of peace, and we have taken a vow of silence inside the holy ground. And we want to help you if you're here to help us, and if you come in peace.
I believe I can help, but I do not understand the connection I have with this gnome.
This gnome that you are talking about, are we? Do either of us match their? Which they are older, significantly older.
I'm afraid not. I know this is a long shot, but this is the only gathering of gnomes me and my companion have heard of.
Mm.
Looking at the GPS, I can see where his dot is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though he rolled a stealth of natural 20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
So how far away is he from?
Looks like they're right on top of each other.
Oh, okay. So it's, yeah, okay.
You hear this conversation going on. They talk back and forth. However, they're not giving away your identity. And they offer their help in any way possible.
Is there perhaps another, or maybe few more gnomes in the region?
Oh, it's rare to be a gnome in this land. However, we're not the only gnomes in this world. You may have luck at the festival grounds.
Do I trust them?
Roll insight.
7.
7. And let's see, Haley, did you explain how the GPS works to Wiley? Wiley's character? Did Quill explain how GPS?
Yeah, whenever we did the the test, I was
That's
like,
right.
hey, this is,
So-
we're getting farther away and we're getting closer.
Even though you rolled
Can I
7, Wiley
zoom
knows.
in on that GPS to make it to where it's
Yeah.
you can see where you can have the 5-foot grid thing kind of thing. Yeah.
Excellent.
So I zoom in on that, and now
You see
what's
that.
the space between the dots?
Where are you hiding? Basically.
How far away?
About 10 yards away in a bush.
So 30 feet.
Nice. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna. Wait, are they inside?
They're outside.
They're outside. Okay, like everybody's outside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Since I've got my cloak on, I'm just gonna continue walking like a passerby until I'm around these guys, and I'm coming around behind him.
Nice. Are you still? You're just passing by.
I'm just passing by, and then I'm just gonna end up standing right behind him.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say, "Found him."
Ah! I've never seen a creature like this before. You're scary. You're very tall.
Mm-hmm.
I've only known other gnomes and forest creatures. What are you? You look like a mixture of a forest creature and some sort of weird thing. I can't even describe you.
I'll tell you more about it later. But
When?
did you have a dream recently?
I've had
As in
lots of
last
dreams. Oh, last night? Yes, but I have lots of dreams. I'm a very, I have a lot of dreams. I'm
Did you see anything that you've also never seen before? Maybe some things like me.
Oh.
Maybe some flying things?
Well, yes, but I didn't really, I don't know. You're kind of scaring me, to be honest. You're very
Do you
large.
why don't we join our friends?
You're 5 foot taller than anything I've ever seen.
I'm 6'7", so I'm pretty sure I'm not too much taller than
I'm
what
not
you've
very
seen.
good at heights.
Charlemagne walks up to you and says, "Look at her posture. How she seems very, she seems very well mannered with that straight posture. I believe that they are not here to harm us."
I hope not. They would take us out in an instant.
You'd be right. But that is not our intent. This is true. We believe that... Have you been seeing anything?
Okay,
Anything
all
different
right,
than
I'll be
you normally
honest.
have?
I ate some berries,
Oh, that's how it all starts.
and I started to see something in the corner of my eye.
Which corner? This corner? This corner? This one or that one?
That one.
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
It was in the corner of my left eye. I saw some dots and some circles, the same shape of berries, actually.
I pressed the left button on my SOS button.
Oh, nice.
Oh, now something's blinking.
Yep.
That's me. Do you see the dot that's blinking?
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
my dot. Take two of your fingers, and where the dots are, scoot them apart. Does that make sense?
What if I don't want to?
If you don't want to, you don't have to.
It scares me.
So I'm going to step back from you quite a few feet.
Thank you.
Charlemagne walks and she's like, she's been listening, and so has Bartleby, and they've been talking to each other.
I told you I wasn't insane, Charlemagne.
We believed you the whole time.
I
Isn't that
don't-
right, Bartleby? And Bartleby's.
I'm
whole
30
time.
feet away now, and I press the left button again.
Nice, and it goes off again.
Things keep blinking in my eye, Charlemagne.
And out of as the DM, the blinking is very subtle, and it's not. You only notice it if you look at it, kind of.
Watch the dot.
And it's not it's not an annoying blinking. It's just something that you would see if you were looking
He
for
does
it.
hear an alarm, though,
And
whenever I press it,
it's
because it's the SOS button.
it's not quite
That's what
an
we
alarm.
established. Okay. Oh, this is the sound, though.
And no, there's really no sound with it either. It's just your dot goes from black to red, basically.
I thought there was a sound. Yeah, there's a little alarm sound because we kept getting annoyed by this guy.
No.
Okay.
I'm ixnaying that one. However, Charlemagne and Bartleby, they say, we prayed for you to find peace with this, and we believe that this is the the answer to our prayer
Peace with what?
with this hysteria that you've been talking about.
Oh.
We believe that.
Your prayers were answered fast, Charlemagne.
Yeah.
We've been praying for 200 years for someone to rebuild our monastery. Nobody has. But, okay. Well, I'm glad that your prayers were answered. I guess I'll talk to these guys since somehow we're communicating through our eyeballs. So, who's that creepy man over there with the hood?
This is my friend Mandred.
Mandred, what a name. What a name.
I thought you said a babe. I was like,
He's a babe, too. He's kind of cute.
I will extend my hand. I am Mendred the Weak. And who are you?
Well, my name's Arlo. I will shake your hand, but I might get some berry juice on it. So I hope you don't mind. Here you go. My name is Arlo. I've lived here in these ruins for most of my life. And I'm a very simple gnome. I don't talk very much, and I'm very scared of goats. That's all there really is to know about me.
That is quite a history, Arlo. Perhaps we can learn more when we are searching for our fourth companion.
How do you know there's a fourth?
It was in the dream.
Oh. I don't remember my dreams very well.
and the location dots.
Oh, yeah, those things. Yeah.
I think after a day of like talking about it, they're able to explain that there is some sort of GPS. It doesn't make sense, but you're able to understand that it is out of your control, kind of thing. Do y'all have anything else to say before we kind of turn towards the end of I would say during this conversation,
Can we ask him to like travel with us? Like,
Yeah,
and explain the GPS on the way.
yeah, Charlemagne and Bartleby go back into the monastery feeling comfortable leaving you out here alone.
Perhaps before we leave, you should say your goodbyes. This other dot appears to be over a day's journey away.
Well, I haven't left Charlemagne and Bartleby's side in over 200 years. They've pretty much raised me. So I will go say goodbye, I guess. I don't really want to. But I will, if it's what needs to be done. I heard that in other parts of the world, there are all types of berries to be experienced. And I want to taste them all.
There are even crushed berries.
Crushed? Mm-hmm. Ooh, I've only had chopped.
I think you'll enjoy what comes from the crushed berries even more.
Okay, sure, why not? Maybe if I sat on the berry, it would be crushed. Depends how
Or
big the
stepped.
berry. Oh,
Or
stepped up.
stepped.
Well, I don't want to get it all nasty on the bottom of my feet. They're very gross. I don't wash them very often.
What about the bottom of your bottom?
Well,
If you sit on them.
my pants are kind of clean. My little robe.
I walk away.
All right, well, I'm going to go say goodbye to Charlemagne and Bartleby. Charlemagne! Bartleby, come outside! I have to talk to you!
And they come around the corner inside the monastery, put their finger up to their lips, and then give you the signal for like, we hear you. Give us a minute, and then we'll go check you out. But we got to do some stuff first. And they
What is there to do inside of the monastery? There's nothing but rocks and rubble.
they go inside, and minutes pass, and they come back out with a bag with them, and you can add this to your inventory. It is a bag of holding. Yeah. And so basically how a bag of holding works is it's kind of like, have you seen people pull ladders out of bags? Like, it's a little bag, like a backpack, It's about the same size as you, basically. Well, it's a gnomish bag of holding, so it fits on your backpack. So it's like a little bag of holding. It's not a full size bag of holding.
Hold everything, like.
And you can put you can fit all sorts of stuff in it.
How many berries could he fit in it if he wanted?
So help me out here. I don't have the stats, but
Billions.
from what I understand, it's like up to 800 pounds. You can fit up to 800 pounds of berries in here.
That's more than
And if you crush the bag,
50
nothing
times my
in
body
there
weight.
gets hurt, right?
If you crush the bag, nothing happens to it. Yeah.
Yeah, the insides
Wow.
stay.
I always thought that all bags hold things, but I guess this bag holds a lot more than a normal bag.
Charlemagne pulls out a backpack inside the bag that has all different kinds of survival gear, bed rolls, flint and tinder, your basic camping gear.
Write this down.
And they pull out a piece of goat nails. It's a instrument to remember your friends by, and it's like, I don't know if you've ever seen this, but in other countries they have these. It's like a bracelet, and there's goat nails all around it, and you can shake it. It's kind of like a tambourine.
I don't know why you would give me this necklace that has the tambourine that has the scariest thing that I know of. But maybe you're telling me to conquer my fears and to maybe one day be able to conquer a goat. You're always so wise, Charlemagne and Bartleby.
And they filled up a flask in there, and they filled up a box of berries for you.
Wow.
Write all of that down. And if you want me to, I can keep up with inventory because I like to do that.
And they also put a sword, a little dagger,
A short sword?
a little short sword for you.
Why do I need this short sword? I already have my hatchet.
They just put it in there for you.
All
Is
right,
Quell in
fine.
there, or are they by themselves?
I don't know. Where did you go inside to catch up with them, or did you let them go in and come back out?
They came outside to talk to me.
Yeah, everybody is
Oh,
present.
you will probably need the short sword
Mm-hmm.
or the dagger. Not against me.
Okay. So, you think that my hatchet won't be enough for the foes that we might
You
face?
could do both.
So
Oh.
if
And
you
you
take
could
I
a,
do
put more
have two
berries that way.
hands. You're right.
if you take a look at this sword, it is a short sword, but it used to be a long sword, and it's been broken in half.
That was one tough berry.
All right. So, I say goodbye to Charlemagne and Bartleby. It's been real.
The sword also has a wolf on the, you're holding the sword, and on the pommel. Yes. So you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
There's a wolf head on it.
Okay.
It's kind of cool.
All right. Well, now that I have all the supplies that I could possibly ever need, I've survived off of berries for 200 years, so I never knew I could need all of these things. But before we leave, I know of something in a cave nearby.
Charlemagne shushes you very loudly.
Dang it.
I do not understand this culture, but my guess is it is a goat that they want to add to this necklace.
Adding a goat to a necklace?
The necklace he got, it was full of goat pieces.
It was a
I
tambourine.
thought it was a tambourine.
It is a
Yeah.
tambourine. I thought it was a necklace too, but it turns out that you play it. It's music.
Are you scared of the
You
tambourine?
can wear it as a necklace.
It is pretty scary, honestly. Anything to do with goats.
Why? Did somebody get your goat one time?
Oh, I never had a goat. Nobody got my goat.
You are
A
the
goat got me.
greatest of all time. Oh,
A goat got me. And my dear mother.
Wells not laughing. Haley's laughing.
Look at his stature. A goat would be a mighty foe for a creature this size.
We will protect you from any goats that we come across,
Thank you.
and many other things.
You don't know how much that means to me. I don't know what foe could be greater than a goat, but maybe I'll see soon.
hey, while we're standing here, and you guys are talking about stature and height, I'm gonna go ahead and pull a knife, one of the what do we call it, disabilities that we all rolled for, and Wiley's disability is he believes everybody that is taller than him is on stilts.
It's not a belief; it's a fact.
Right. And he has to roll a constitution check. If he fails, he tries to kick the stilts out from underneath them.
Wait, but I'm not taller than him.
You're not?
No,
I'm 6'7" and he's 6'8".
Oh,
So that's
wait.
that's one of the
Is
one
it,
of the
is it
things
taller than
that
him
made
or
sure-
taller than 6'3"?
it was taller than me.
Oh, okay. So you're safe. However,
that was
And-
one of the requirements to travel with him.
okay.
Actually,
Well, have you eaten any of these berries, Olo? While you're
The berries that Charlemagne gave me?
you eating up any of them?
All right. I will chop one in half, and I will eat one half of a berry.
So you can roll a constitution check. And this is to see how, if you roll higher than a certain number, it will, your disadvantage is you eat with your mouth open. So we'll see how loudly you are chewing.
I rolled a 4.
So you are smacking these berries.
I do not like this creature we have partied with.
Your new
good
new
berry.
partner in adventuring.
he has a bag of holding. I think just that by itself is really good.
Oh, wow. This is good. Where did I get these berries?
I now understood why they forced him into a vow of silence.
Oh my gosh.
As do I.
And that is the noise you hear for the next couple hours as y'all make your way out towards
You
the
have the half of a berry that you're like just gnawing on.
All right. Holy cow.
And we start walking.
So yeah, it's about a day and a half to get to the festival grounds. Whew. All right, Cody, day 2, day 3 festival grounds. Well, you wake up after another wild day of festival. Let's say give me a percentile dice to see if you made any money on day 1.
Oh, I thought I went to for berries and stuff.
So
Oh.
One of the few changes.
it would be one of these.
Which one?
One question, Dion.
Yes.
So
Oh, okay.
we got there like evening of
So
the
one of these?
second day of the festival, right?
Yes.
So would we spend the night there and then travel on the road, or would we feel safe
Well,
enough
both.
to travel at night?
That's up for your discretion.
6.
Your
Okay,
choice.
so I think we sleep at the monastery and then we're kicking off traveling to the festival.
Okay.
I mean, like, and we can just kind of fast forward through that if we want to.
Yeah, we
and
can.
Then, since now it's day 3 and we're traveling on day 3.
Yep. So day 3 rolls around. How much money did you make on day 2? What was the number, Cody?
6.
6.
Yeah.
So you made 3 gold pieces.
3 gold pieces to get all the women.
Yep.
I'm getting the beer for free for my comrades.
And then we have a whole day to spend while they hike. What would you like to do?
Wow. Can I see what is around me? What type of tents?
Okay. I actually have. Roll another percentile dice.
So both of them?
Yes.
30.
A 30. A 30, you walk up to a tent and you see there is a vendor there. And he comes out and he says, "Hello there. We have the greatest dragon buns in all of mankind. Come take a look."
Wow, you got dragon bones. Wow, let me see them.
And so he pulls out a tooth that he says is a dragon, and there are fresh dragon scales that are very pretty, that can be turned into armor. This is my greatest piece here. You take a look.
Wow, they're beautiful. How much are they, kind sir?
These right here, they are, each scale on this is one dragon.
Wow,
One dragon is
What is
equal
one dragon?
to 100, or is that 1,000 or 100? Oh yeah, platinum.
Platinum's 10.
10,
Platinum, I believe, is 10 gold pieces.
and then okay, so each scale is 10 gold pieces, and if you count out the scales, there are over 150 scales on this one piece. So altogether, it's 100. I don't do math. Hold on. What is 150 plus times 10?
Wow, it's 3.
Roll deception.
So this
Mm-hmm.
8.
You think you are so funny? I know it's more like 3,000.
Wow, no, kind man. I am big man, and I have 3,003 each gold. You seem as drunk as I am.
He knows that he thought you were joking at first, but now he knows that you were being serious, and he does not fall for it at all. No.
Wow, what else can I barter, man? Old man.
Well, for this, let me take a look here. And he looks around his shop to see what be worth 3 gold pieces. And he
Wow, old man, real quick. How much beer do you have? I can give you some.
Oh, I could use another beer. That'd be good. You offer it for free?
Wow, I give you every beer I have right now. But you don't know how much it is for at least one dragon scale.
Oh, we'll see about that. Go give me a beer.
No, okay, old man.
So you go get him a beer?
Yeah.
All right, go get him. You gotta find some beer first.
Wow, I already had the 6-pack on me.
No. So you know
How am I drunk all
festival
the
grounds.
time?
You know some people that work. It's the cheapest beer in the festival, and it's really drunk by all of the festival workers. And usually by day 3, day 1 and 2, and they drink it pretty freely, but day 3 they start monitoring it pretty quickly to make sure that it doesn't all disappear.
I see my good friend named Peter. I go up to him. He's another dragonborn. And he always gives me beer, usually. So I go up to him and I ask him, "Hey, Peter, how you doing today? You want to pump the iron today?"
Oh, Tiberius, you're so funny. Oh, I don't want to pump any iron. I want to pump the brews, you know?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Peter. First, can I have one?
No.
Why not, Peter? We have no beef against each other.
You
Remember last
Tiberius,
time, about a month ago, when I got you that woman?
you've heard, you know that the great grand worker has cut you off. You're now no longer to take the booze. And I'm sorry, you're my friend.
Peter, just this one more time, please. Come on, I'll get you another girl, another woman later.
Roll a persuasion.
Which one's that?
A dice, D20.
What do I have here? 8.
Nope. Sorry.
Forget you, Peter. You weren't as loyal as I thought, so I go to my other friend named Chad.
Are we doing this?
There's always a Chad.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Hello, Chad. How are you?
Peter's behind you, and he's reminding everybody that you talk to inside this district how you've been cut off. So it's not gonna work for anybody in this area. In the workers' tents, they're not gonna give you any beer.
So I sneak over
Okay.
to where they keep the beer.
Okay. So you can go ahead and roll stealth
Sorry.
to
Is that the 20?
mm-hmm.
That's a 4.
Okay. Peter has been following you this whole time. And he goes, Tiberius, what do you think you're doing, you silly dragon? No. You don't do that, no. You're weak.
Peter, I'm just looking at stuff. I'm trying to find a woman, really.
Oh.
Is that the dog? I got to go pet it real quick.
That's right. If there was a dog, that is a good way to leave a conversation too. You either really see a dog or you are using that as an excuse to get out of here. But
Absolutely.
okay, so you dip out and you're good.
What are my options now?
I mean, you're just at this festival with 3 gold.
What's at the festival?
What's at the festival?
Well, let's see. The picture that I have is right here. So you have, it's really like any Renaissance festival, more like steampunky, and it has, castles and there's plenty of like gears and stuff moving.
How can I make more money?
Okay. You can gamble your 3 gold.
I guess it's the only option I have.
You can steal. You can work, like find a job and do some
Find a job for a day?
Yeah.
I guess I could. All right, let's do that.
Okay. So I mean, plenty of vendors that like there's a beer garden that they pay people to collect all the mugs, but it's really only a gold a day. And then yeah.
But I could steal from there too and get all the beer and the gold.
Pour all the beers into one mug. Take it to that guy.
All right, that's what I do. I'm going to go work for a day at the beer garden.
All right. So
Try my chances.
Yeah, at the beer garden, you have people lined up. There's tables, and people are all standing there, and people get up from their tables and leave. Sometimes they have leftover booze in their mugs, but what your job is to go take the beer and return it to be cleaned.
I start putting it all together. It start taking over where it needs to be cleaned, and then I put it all in my pocket.
The beer in your pocket? No, you spill beer all over your pocket.
Okay, I then try to find a keg. in the back that's empty, and I start putting the beer in there,
Nice.
around where you put it away.
Okay. That is going to require a stealth roll as well.
Of course.
This is very smart. That's a good idea.
9.
All right.
9.
So you have been doing a pretty good job getting beer into this keg. However, a worker that works back there cleaning picks up on what you're doing, and he comes over to you, and he's like, "Hey, are you trying to get beer out of here? You know, I can't. I'm not old enough to drink, but if you could, could you get me some too?"
Of course, man. I'll get you a whole nother keg if you want.
Oh, it's so cool. I'm gonna tell all my friends.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't want them to know, okay? It's a bad crime.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm not gonna tell anybody.
Don't tell anyone.
Nah,
Okay? Can I trust
Okay.
you? I'll
Yeah.
bump you up.
you can trust me.
Okay.
You can roll an perception to see if you can trust him.
All right.
It's not perception. It's insight.
Insight?
Mm-hmm.
20.
Nice. You totally cannot trust this kid.
Can't.
He's gonna tell all of his friends about the keg that you've been
Okay.
loading up.
Do you have any spells?
Yes.
Like
idea.
befriending or
Maybe.
what were you thinking?
Eldritch Blast,
Eldritch-
Crosshair,
Oh no.
I want to use.
Fireball.
Just torch him. I don't know. That's just like, and you can just walk away or like. There's so many options.
There's so
It's
many
just up to your imagination. I'm just trying to think. Any social spells.
Yeah. What would Tiberius do?
I'd make him fall asleep if I was there, but I can't help you because I don't know you yet.
You got like half a keg full of beer at this point.
Like, thanks for that knowledge. I'm going to take that half keg and just go to the bathroom and then just leave. That's what I tell my boss.
All right. You can roll a stealth to get into the bathroom and out
With my keg?
with your keg. Or deception.
Or deception?
So
Yeah.
like see which one's higher.
Oh, okay.
and choose.
Yeah. Okay, my deception's higher. So can I roll again for deception?
No, that same number.
It's 11.
So
That's the-
you know that this is going to be hard and that you might need a little help.
Okay, what are my options?
You can
There could be a few. So like think through like
Okay.
could you use a friend? Could
Yeah.
there be another exit out of the bathroom? Could you cause a distraction? Like
Is Chad here?
No, but you know where he's at.
Okay. Nah, I go to Chad. See if he'll help me.
All right. Chad. All right. I hope there's no Chads out there listening.
There's all the Chads. Chad,
always
you
a
are my
Chad.
best buddy for now.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Dude.
Chad, what's up?
Hey, Tiberius, what's up?
How you doing, buddy? I need your help with something.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'll help you. You've like helped me before. We can like help each other.
So I need to sneak out this keg in order to get a dragon scale. If
Oh,
that makes sense.
I mean, that's cool. That's really cool.
I know it doesn't make any sense right now, but I'll show you. I'll show you myself, okay?
Roll persuasion.
it's still in there.
Still in there. Oh yeah. 15.
Yeah, dude, I'll do it. Like, just that's so cool.
La, okay, you. La,
So
so
he
you will
comes to help
distract my
you.
boss, and I will just carry the keg out. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it.
Thank you, buddy.
I'm gonna roll for Chad. We go back to the spot. Let me just roll a quick little percentile to see how. This is an 8-sided.
Can I remind the
Wait.
DM I brought him coffee? I just want to say that. I
But
brought
what
the
did you
DM
bring,
coffee.
Chad?
I,
Coffee.
I brought friendship. Friendship. Chad has friends.
As you go back, the keg that you filled up is no longer there, but there are other kegs that are full and there are kegs that are empty. So you can try taking a full one. Chad's gonna go up and distract him if that's the plan. So,
La, Chad, actually, make a huge distraction, and I get you cake, and I get me cake.
oh God, I'm like freaking out right now.
Okay. La, we will split the cake, if that feels better, so I can carry one out, not two. It's even easier.
All right. So Chad's going to go up, and he stands in the middle of the crowd, where everybody can see him, and he's just like, "Hey, everybody! Hey, everybody! Hey!"
What, Chad?
And let's see how well he's doing distracting people.
What do you want, Chad?
That's about it. That's all he can really do. And like a couple people look at him.
What?
Hey, everybody.
Yeah,
Hey. Whoa.
We hear you.
Right here. Look over here.
We hear you. What are you gonna say?
And that's his distraction.
This guy's an idiot.
Get off the stage.
Take your shirt off.
La, I grab the keg.
Sweet.
And I
as
start
you-
sneaking away.
Yeah.
La, I got the keg. It's on me. I got the keg.
As you start sneaking away, somebody throws a rotten tomato at Chad, and people laugh, and other people. After a couple of minutes, like it seems like almost at least half of the room is throwing stuff at Chad, and Chad like slips and falls on the table, and he's kind of unconscious, but people still throw stuff at him because it's funny. And you can roll a stealth check to see if you can get out of there
With
With-
advantage?
without advantage.
Oh no, I left Chad. He's all done. Damn it, Chad. 16.
You get it out successfully, and you roll down the street.
However, what?
You might have to talk to Chad later. Just a reminder.
Yeah, I do. Can I talk to Chad now? Where is he at? Is he still
He's unconscious on the table, getting belted with rotten food.
Jesus. I'm a horrible friend.
0.
Oh my god.
So it would have been 12, right?
It's gonna be so cool, man. All right. So
So I go back up to Venda and
Oh.
now I trade.
oh, look at you. Oh, you got more than just one beer house. Forgot about you. I'll take that whole thing. Thank you.
A little later, yeah.
La, whole thing for how many scales?
I mean, you're not just going to give it to me. I understand. I'll
La,
give you
we'll
this-
share one for free, okay? That's on me.
Yeah. And y'all have a beer and laughs.
No,
I'll give you one dragon piece for this.
La, yes. You're a good man.
Nice.
I went through a lot of trouble getting this keg, and my buddy named Chad, he got pelted by all these tomatoes. Now my voice is messing. La, old
And-
man,
So
you are good at drinking beer.
That's 10 gold pieces
Wait.
worth of dragon scale.
10. So how many dragon scale?
So for the whole keg?
For the whole keg, you got one scale of dragon, which is worth 10 gold pieces.
How much is the keg worth? I guess sorry.
It's
I brought DM coffee.
as I take the last sip of coffee. Let me think here. I think 10 gold pieces is kind of fair,
Okay.
yeah, for a
Just
keg.
wondering, just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not talking into this. Sorry.
You can, yeah. Seems like you got a fair deal.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You can roll perception if you question it.
Yeah, I want to question it.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll a percentile dice to see the interest rate increase for.
I also have a
cask of beer.
17 for perception.
Oh. Actually, this is going to be kind of expensive. 10 gold pieces is what he's offering. 10 gold pieces worth of dragon scale is what he's offering, but you rolled a 17, so, and you know that this is the beer from the beer garden, which is kind of like up to the best kind of beer that you can get in the festival. And you don't think that that's a fair deal.
No, I don't.
Do you accept the one dragon scale, or do you keep the keg?
La, this going to keep the keg.
Okay.
La, I
You
can
can-
pump more beer and more iron and get another dragon scale some other time.
Oh, hold up. I'll give you 2 dragon scale for it.
La, that's a better deal, old man.
I just wanted to, it's the good stuff. I think it would be nice in my shop.
La, alright. I'll trade keg for 2 scales.
Okay. Great. Good deal. You have yourself a deal. Goodbye.
Goodbye, old man. I got 2 dragon scales. La.
2 dragon scales.
2 dragon
20
scales.
gold and plus your 3 gold, and we can and you're safe from anybody finding you with a giant keg from the beer garden.
That sounds
Nice.
good. I like that.
You want to do anything else? You good? You tried.
Can I try to make more money?
Yeah, you can. You can roll a percentile dice to see how much money you make for the rest of the day.
Okay.
Make it
Which
tips.
one's these?
And you can sell that dragon skull for 20 gold.
Or more?
You can try.
Give him a sheet of paper so he can record his dragon skills.
42.
You got 2 of
So you
them.
got 21 gold pieces for the rest of the day, not including the dragon scale that you.
You got 2 dragon skills.
2 dragon scales.
What color dragon scales are they?
Wow, it goes like my skin black.
They're green.
Wow, never mind. They're green. But my skin is still black. So it's 21 plus.
Do you
How
sell
much?
it for? You can sell it for 20 gold, or you can try to.
What are advantages to having dragon scales? Like, what kind to use them for again?
Just 2 won't. You can't really make any armor with it. Maybe with 100, you could build a nice, breastplate.
Well, then I
Could
just.
he do like a bracer or something like that?
Yeah.
Like,
You're gonna
with
need
a
more.
Like with a
Few more, like 10. You can get 1 bracer.
Can't. I'm just gonna sell it.
Okay.
I'm gonna sell these dragon scales so I have some more money.
Excellent. We're gonna montage and go back to these three travelers. Let's see.
So I sell it and I have 21 plus 23. Correct?
Yes.
So 40. Gold pieces. No beer.
How is this gnome still chewing on the same berry? It's been over a day.
I don't know at this point. Maybe it had seeds in it, and he's just continuing. Olo,
Yes.
have you finished that berry yet?
Yes, I just finished it. Thank you for asking.
Great. Oh my gosh.
As as y'all slept the night away at the grounds, at the monastery grounds, and you make your way into across the bridge. On your way, is there a marching line, or y'all just walk in side by side?
Well,
I'd like to be at the very back.
I've never been very far outside of the monastery. Do you care if I hold one of your hands?
That would be fine. I'll let Olo hold my hand.
Thank you, Quill.
Do any of y'all play with the Google Glass kind of thing?
I mean, there's not much to play with, but if there is anything I've missed, I will be fiddling with it.
Okay.
I keep
You just know that there's one button you haven't pushed yet.
I keep track on that dot that we're headed toward.
Cool.
Just
Yep. And it hasn't moved at all. I think at one point in the night it moved a little bit and then went back to its original spot. And then let's say y'all are crossing the bridge. And you roll perception.
15.
20.
3.
Cool. Dillon and Haley, you both see this. Well, really, you hear it before you see it.
What was that?
And y'all hear a buzzing underneath the bridge.
Oh my. It sounds like a very large bee
Bug.
beneath us.
Yeah, a bee. You think it's a bee. Yeah, and you're very familiar with the sound with all the berries that you've picked.
Yes, bees are always bothering me. I'm kind of scared. I'm allergic to bees. They're always bothering me. Quill, will you save us if there is a very large bee? I'm very scared.
I'm so sorry.
My whole hand is wrapping around one of your fingers, and you're much larger than me.
That's so
Can you pass me that marker?
You like got my pinky right. I might need my pinky back in order to fight off whatever this is.
Please don't.
But
Can I
maybe we can just look and see
Okay.
first.
I'm gonna hide behind your leg.
Okay.
It's coming from underneath the bridge.
I take my cloak and I just put it over Olo. Here you go, bud.
Thank you.
And just kind of I kind of shuffle him to the wall of the bridge and just say, just stay right here, okay?
Okay, I'm crouched down into a little ball.
You look like a berry.
I do. Thank you for noticing.
Okay, so I'm gonna look over the bridge and Mandred, we heard something funny. If you can't tell yet,
I'll have slowed down and stopped to wait for them.
You see a bee's nest
Oh no.
How big are the bees?
It's a giant bee's nest.
Like bees like this, or bees like this,
Like bees
or
like,
like bees like this, like
they look about the size of a
is it
pigeon.
larger than a bread box. Oh my gosh, a pigeon!
How big are the bees, Quill?
About the size of a pigeon.
Which is about the same size as Olo.
What? I'm bigger than a pigeon.
Oh, okay, sorry. Sorry, Olo.
All right. Well, maybe, Quill, do you think I could fit inside of my bag of holding? I would hide in there.
Can he breathe? Can he breathe
have to
in
leave
there?
a air hole. Sure.
We might be able to set up some sort of breathing apparatus for him, but not right now. I would not suggest
Can we
that.
just leave this bridge? I don't think we have to stay here. They're not attacking us. If they smell my berries, they're for sure coming for us.
Y'all can roll stealth to cross it.
Should I roll sleep on the bees and then we roll stealth and try to cross? I can cast sleep on them, unless
I am unfamiliar with your ability to cast this spell that you spoke of, but we can try to sneak before.
and then we can use that.
Actually, I hate to do this to you, but you haven't discovered your sleep ability yet.
Oh, cool. Won't use that.
And
All right.
only Olo's discovered his ability.
I have an idea. Bees are attracted to berries. Everybody knows that. I can conjure 8 berries a day. Maybe if I conjure, they're big berries, mind you. If I maybe conjure all 8 berries, we can throw maybe 3 berries over the bridge, distract the bees, run across the bridge, and get out of here. I don't want to. I'm allergic to bees. Nevertheless, big bees. I've never even seen a bee that big. So, what do you guys think? We're not throwing all 8 berries. Just so you know, that's not an option. That was never an option.
Why don't you hold the berries and we can try to stealth and get across the bridge?
What?
And then if they come after us, then you can throw the berries as a way to distract
A
them. Throw 'em
countermeasure.
away. Yes, that way they can. That way, if you want to keep your berries, then you can keep them.
A way
But-
to keep the berries and
Yes.
distract the bees. Genius.
You might even take a berry and cut it in half. That way, the
Hold on.
fragrance.
Hold on, let me chop one. Hi.
That was very effective.
I've been chopping berries for a long time.
Okay, so hold those berries.
I got both halves in my little hands.
Can I pick you up?
I've never been picked up before, other than by my mother. I miss her.
I wrap that cloak around tighter.
Okay,
Around.
you can
I
pick
know
me
you're
up.
200 years old, but this is the cutest thing ever.
You can pick me up.
And I just go like behind him and just under his arms. And that way he still has use of his arms and everything. And then it's like the middle and baby Yoda.
It's the Baby Yoda. Olo
then
is
wait.
Baby Yoda.
Like, is the hive on one underneath on one side or the other?
It's a big hive, so it's on both sides.
Oh, that's huge. Okay, so I get right in the middle of the bridge.
Okay.
That way I'm not near either side.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna slowly and stealthily just gonna try to creep. And then I guess I'll just do this. That way, if he tries to speak, I'm just gonna cover his mouth.
Nice.
You know? And I'll just kind of pretend like it's the cloak, but I'm not doing that. But I'm just gonna have the cloak, and if I need to, I'll just pretend like I'm grabbing him that way, but covering his mouth at the same time.
Okay.
Just
Nice.
so
I won't chew any
we're
berries.
super stealthy. Okay, do I need to roll stealth?
So, just the walking people need to roll stealth.
But you're probably stealthier than us.
Depends if I'm eating or not. If I'm eating, I'm not very stealthy.
What'd you get? I got a 9.
So I'm wearing scale mail, so I took disadvantage. I rolled a 5.
Nice. And perception is wisdom, or I'll roll to see. You rolled a 5. Okay. As you cross over the buzzing on the bridge. Remember, this bridge is not that big. It's about like your standard imagine like a rope bridge, but it's a little bit. It's solid. It's solid. It's like a wooden covered bridge that you walk across. And as you cross over, the buzzing intensifies as a giant bee starts circling around of y'all.
Okay, I've got the berries in hand. Should I throw them at the bee?
No. Under no circumstances. I think you can throw them behind us.
Behind us?
Yes.
Okay, hold me up. Turn me around. All right, I throw half a berry. Did it distract any bees?
Let's see.
This is like, I feel like Rafiki.
And just for reference,
Please,
I did
please,
think
be
of this.
distracted.
I did think of this character before Baby Yoda was a thing. So
And Warforged is perfect for a Mandalorian, I feel like.
So it does not attract the bee.
Dang it. These bees are not attracted to
everybody
berries.
is going to roll initiative.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
I've heard of bees that are attracted to wood. Maybe it's one of those bees.
I'm so good at rolling.
Carpenter bee? Did you roll a d20?
I got
Oh,
a
not you,
17.
him. What'd you get? Oh, you're not there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're not there. I rolled an 11.
17 over here.
This is so bad.
All right, so everybody who's firing, read me your AC. Your armor class.
Mendred has 12.
Quell has 14.
12 for Alo.
Is Armor of Agathis a concentration? Okay.
I think it's a cast.
So who rolled between 20 and 15? 25 and 20. Anybody? 20 and 15.
Oh yeah, I did. I rolled 17. I rolled a 17. Alo.
Okay. And then who rolled higher? The next highest.
11.
All right. Let me go
11.
ahead and roll for the beam.
Thanks.
For the people watching video, that is not how you spell Alo.
I thought it was Apollo without the paw.
No, it's O-L-L-O. It's Apollo without the app.
I got it right.
All right. So
Where's
is
Tiberius?
This, is this correct? Tiberius is not. Tiberius is not.
Sneak into the bathroom.
Mandra goes last, right?
Yep.
All right. I rolled high. I rolled a 20. Did you roll higher than 20?
17.
Okay. So the bee is going to take a dive. And let's see. We got 3 people here.
Lower me! Lower
1
me!
through 2, 3 through 4, 5 through 6. It's going to attack Mandrid. And roll to hit. Does a 22.
Yes.
Okay.
You just got the AC. Sorry. I'm a sass monster.
Can I
so-
have a D6? Can I get that D6 in there? is right there. Oh, I'll take that. Nice.
You need the D.
I hate using your own dice to attack you. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. The DM is fun.
5. 7 points of piercing damage. All right.
Mandarin,
And-
are you okay?
What's your?
All right.
That's a
And
big
now-
B.
Next person.
Does it have 2 attacks?
No, that's it.
Oh.
All of them.
Yes.
It's your turn to attack.
All right. Well, I have a light throw of my hatchet. I will use it. It can go all the way to 60 feet.
Cool. You throw your hatchet. You gotta roll a d20 to hit.
You're ahead of us, right?
Yes. Although I might be on the ground.
14.
That
I'm
hits.
knocked back.
What's the damage of your hatchet? You roll.
1d6. 1d6 plus 1.
Okay.
7.
7 points of damage. Okay. Still buzzing around.
How many are there?
Just one.
Oh.
It's a big one,
Wow.
size of a pigeon.
Ah.
Quell. You also have a movement, Alo. You have movement action and a
bonus.
bonus action. I mean, you can't really do any spells or attacks with your bonus action. I mean, you are a monk, but you have to hit with a melee, not a thrown, to get a bonus attack. But with your bonus action, you can,
You can probably get out of my grasp and run if you want.
Okay.
yeah.
Maybe. If the DM allows.
What would Alo do?
I'm going to ask to be dropped by Quill. Please drop me.
She's
Well, not that high up. Ow! Ow!
You're okay. No damage.
Because you're like, please tell me he just like 3-point, like just landing like a cat. Like just.
Nice.
No,
you're
I'm
a
not.
monk.
No, I'm not that skilled.
That'd be so
I landed it on my butt.
He has seen no action since his mother was killed by a goat 200 years ago.
All right, now I try to run across the bridge all the way.
In the direction you were going?
Yes,
Okay. What's your speed?
20.
25.
Cool. All right. So you are now 25 feet away. Now it's Quell's.
Oh gosh.
Quell, you have dropped Alo.
How many feet from the end of the bridge? And like, where's
each-
the hive in respect to that?
From the width of the bridge is about 15 feet. The hive is a little on the. Y'all walked across it already, and it's behind you. 5 feet.
Oh, okay. So the hive is behind us 5 feet, and how much to the end of the bridge?
Oh. 50 feet.
Okay.
Either way.
And Mandred's ahead of us
Um,
already. But not that
Mandred
he's-
was how far ahead?
I thought he was behind us.
I was thinking like 5 feet or so.
Okay, yeah.
So
So
I'm 25.
Mandred's 10 feet away.
I'm 25 feet away from Quell.
Okay. So Quell is going to, since she didn't see that bee go down. Where did it go?
A bee went down?
I
bee went
didn't
down?
see it go down.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast the bee, and then start running and just kind of put my hand on the back of Mandred and like pushing and running at the same time.
That's an automatic hit, right? Eldritch Blast,
I think I have to roll.
or you spend a spell slot. It's a cantrip.
It's cantrip, yeah.
Okay.
So I think I have to.
Roll to hit.
Yeah.
Or
Okay. Natural 20.
boom.
And then
So double damage.
it's a D10.
Double damage, including all of your modifiers. So you roll it. You got modifiers times 2 everything.
Okay, I might need help. So
D20. D20s are awesome, but you guys, if you roll a 20, you roll
Did you roll twice?
damage twice,
Oh,
and you add your modifiers twice.
that's 10, right?
Yes.
Yes. So 4 plus 10, 24 points of damage plus whatever modifiers I have.
There, you.
Cause no, never mind. 14. I'm so sorry. No. 12. I'm sorry. I'm doubling both the dice, and that's not the right thing.
So you kill. You said 12.
Yeah, 12.
poison damage? You kill this bee. How do you do it?
Okay, so I point at it, or I take the Eldritch Blast and throw it at the bee or whatever, however that works, and I want it to go like into the bee's face and just obliterate. Like you just see wings and everything just go everywhere.
Cool. It's done. Yeah.
Just vaporize it.
And y'all are out of initiative.
Sweet.
Still gotta walk through the forest to get to the. So just one more day, one more night, and y'all will be there the next day. However, Mandred, you were stung. You are going to roll as you're walking. You are going to roll 2d6. Oh, I'm sorry, 3d6.
Ten.
10. So that you take 10 points of poison damage.
I am unconscious.
Okay.
Do you still have that other half of your berry, Olo?
Should I eat it?
I think we need to put it in Mandred's mouth.
Oh, that's right. Because
So-
it would heal.
Or maybe even
You're
a whole one.
stable, but you're poisoned for an hour, even after regaining hit points. And you're paralyzed while poisoned.
Great. All right, here we go.
Okay. So
Can
now
we
you
put
gotta.
him in the bag of holding, but just with his noggin,
With his head up?
and then I just like put it over my shoulders like
you can
this,
certainly try.
and carry him like a baby.
Yeah.
I am against this.
You're paralyzed, but you can. You can speak.
Please no. Please.
What time of day is it by now? It's
not
not
it's-
nighttime yet. I mean, how close are we?
It's
Are we back to like
after.
our original?
It's afternoon.
Oh, are we back to like our original campsite where we started at? Like where it took us like half a day to get to.
Yeah, you're pretty close.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah, you could probably get there in the next hour or so.
But would it have normally been like 15 minutes to get there, but it takes an hour to get him there because he's paralyzed?
It depends on how you travel. If you're putting him in the bag of holding, it's gonna be pretty easy to get there. If you're carrying him, it's gonna maybe take twice as long.
So like 2 hours? Or?
Yeah. But after an hour, he loses the poison, so he can walk again.
Mandred, are you comfortable with me carrying you? Like fireman style?
That is fine.
I pick up Mandred. Mandred. I keep saying Mandred. And I start walking for the hour.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for anything?
Nope, you're good. You
or
guys,
exhaustion or anything like that.
you guys make it to your campsite that you left the night before, and y'all are good to set up camp for the night. You comfortable with this area? You feel pretty safe?
Do I see anything that looks dangerous around?
Another beehive.
The campsite that y'all had set up is pretty safe. You can roll perception.
16.
However, your campsite does look disturbed since you left.
Like we didn't leave anything there, but like it looks like other stuff has traveled through.
Yeah,
there.
it looks like there's been walkabout in your campsite. Smells different.
I don't know about this place.
Does it smell like anything familiar to you? I know it.
I don't know many smells.
You can roll survival to see what it smells like.
Both.
Mhm.
Both of us.
8. Rolled a 8.
Just smells weird.
Well,
1.
No, it's a natural 20 because it got cocked like 3 times, but I don't feel like it's fair.
I don't feel like it's fair.
I think it's fair.
Okay.
Yeah. It smells like wet fur.
Oh no. Okay.
However, y'all are familiar with this area and you know of other safe campsites.
Okay. So yeah, we. Although and Mandred, I think we should shift to another spot. Maybe see if there's any fires around that we could get near another campsite.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. Y'all safely travel to another campsite.
Should we do a watch for the night? Everybody take a
Well,
turn?
I require a lot of sleep. I must sleep at least half the day. So, I say that you guys take the first shift. I'll take the shift later.
That works.
All right. I'm going to sleep. Good night.
I will also sleep, as I am very injured.
That's perfect. I can't hear anything on my watch because
Sweet.
Berries.
he still has the cloak on. My cloak on, right? I wrap him up a little bit
Yeah.
tighter, and then I
then-
prop him a little bit.
Nice. So he stops snoring. Nice.
That's better.
And Mandred, you have 1 hit point. So, you guys,
We're gonna be best friends in this game.
yeah, you guys sleep the night away. That nobody has any health potions or anything. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you sleep the night away, and you wake up to another day, and we can end it there. Next week we'll hopefully have met up with Tiberius.
Ow.
Lol. Why aren't my friends here yet? Lol. Haven't met up with them.
Get in the cart, Tiberius.
Get in the
the
cart.
cart.
All right, that was episode 2 of Someone Will Die.
Sorry, I just found out my
Die.
chair can do that.
So, tune in next time to see how Tiberius meets up with Mandred,
Quell.
Alo, and Quell.
And Tiberius.
Tune in next time.
I already said Mandred.
I always want to call him like Mandarin oranges, but like it's not. That's not it. Like, no,
He's the
mandarins.
Mandalorian.
Mandalorians. Oh man, that was so great. Oh my gosh.